Yo, what's up, my good people? What is up, my good people? Let me check something out real quick. Yo, there we go. Alrighty, what's up, my good people? It's your boy, the host with the most. I do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you guys live, coast to coast. It's your boy. I'm Chris the Don One. Please be sure to hit that subscription button, the notification bell, the like button, okay, all that jazz, all that spit. If you want to become a member of my channel, just hit that join button at the bottom, all right? So we're going to start bringing back an oldie but a goodie, particularly on this channel, me doing live streams, sharing my thoughts and opinions on the current events that affect you guys or that you're curious about. I'm just a guy with an opinion, pretty much. And today's topic is about Kim Kardashian. She has now been declared legally. She's declared to she has the ability to finally be divorced from Kanye West and to drop his name. And she's been pursuing this for quite some time now. It gotten so bad for this couple that they had to go to court. You know, Kanye has his issues with Kim Kardashian. Kim Kardashian has her issues with Kanye West. And they've been going back and forth to court over child custody. And Kanye just don't want to let go, right? And what is my thoughts, in my opinion, about that? First of all, before I get into it, I know there's going to be fans on both sides of the fence, fans who represent Kim Kardashian, who are fanatics about Kim Kardashian, and there's going to be fans that are fanatics of Kanye West. Yay! I'm looking at this totally neutral, and I'm just giving you guys my honest, raw opinion about the whole matter. And me personally, when you read the articles and when you pay attention to what has been transpiring and going on with Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, as a human being, you have to have some type of remorse for both sides. I feel like both sides are hurting right now. I feel like both sides they have an interesting viewpoint about the whole situation. And it's not popular opinion to a lot of people out there. And at the end of the day, we're all humans. We're all God's creatures. We're all God's children, right? But when I'm reading the articles and watching the videos, I'm looking at this as them as a couple. First of all, we should respect their privacy. Okay? That's first and foremost. But as a couple, you can feel what was going on and what was transpiring in their relationship. Now, Kim Kardashian stated on numerous attempts that she's done trying to care for everyone else and not really concerned about her well-being, not concerned of what she likes. And she sacrificed a lot of things she wanted to do in pursuit of happiness to make sure others are happy. And that could be a toll for a human being. I don't care if you're Kim Kardashian or you're just a woman, an average woman or an average man or a very successful man. It kind of weighs heavy on you when you're more concerned about other people's feelings and perspectives, and you're sacrificing your feelings and your perspectives to make sure others' needs are met. And I think she was alluding to when, she wasn't really pointing fingers like maybe her family members or maybe her exes or her friends, her close friends. When she made that statement, you can kind of say to yourself, she was alluding to Kanye West, that during that, maybe not the majority of relationship, but most of that relationship, she was ego massaging. That's a word and terminology that's has, I'm pretty sure everyone knows the definition and the meaning behind it. But from her perspective, she was playing the good wife in the stand by your man. And for the past couple of years, Kanye West have said and done some ridiculous things that Kim Kardashian had to be a PR firm and downplay, or basically apologize, and in some cases explain why Kanye West say the things he said. And he have said a lot of weird things, but I really think he started spiraling down the rabbit hole is when he said slavery was a choice, which didn't go too well or too fond to the African American community. And why should we? I mean, there's no excuse, no exception where we can co-sign to that, because slavery wasn't a choice. And you could look at it as, and you could have this standpoint of, maybe Kanye West doesn't know about African American history, or maybe he doesn't understand the mechanisms behind slavery, or how it dominated our culture, and how still to this day, even even in government, in laws, in corporate America, the effects of slavery had a dramatic impact in the African American community. Now, there have been some improvement in some areas, but you still can't justify, or you still can't say we're beyond slavery. Like, slavery shouldn't affect us in 2022. It shouldn't affect us, but it literally does. So when Kanye West made that statement, that was a flurry of other statements Kanye West have said. And Kim Kardashian, not, okay, I don't know how to say this to where I don't insult other people, particularly in her nationality, but she's not full or even half or even 3/4 of African American. But she has, I feel like she has our back in the African American community, in the African American community. Try to say that 3 times fast, folks. And she has made some strides into helping us in our own community and in our own culture. Now, despite what other people say about Kim Kardashian or the Kardashian family, and a lot of people would say, well, they're stealing all of our successful Black men. Well, dating someone is a choice, Kanye. But being a slave to the machine, or being a slave to a country, or a slave to an ideal, isn't a choice. And then once again, maybe Kanye West was trying to be over dramatic, and maybe the point fell through, and maybe he was going to add other. Maybe he was going to try to explain why he said that statement. And he said that statement in a TMZ when he was touring TMZ. And that clip went viral. On top of the other ridiculous things Kanye West has said, he was going to make a run to become president of the United States. I felt like he made that a total sham, a total mockery. of, particularly in the African American community, where we don't speak or think highly of the voting process. There is, from some people's perspective, voting doesn't matter, and voting really doesn't solve any issues. And there is a narrative of, and big upping and promoting people in the African American community, of not voting. Like, this is a torch to carry. Oh, I didn't vote, and we should be proud of that fact that you didn't vote. When there's countless of other people that, if they were in your shoes, particularly in the African American community, would love to vote, but don't have the opportunity at that particular time to vote. It can be maybe because they're not young enough to vote. They're in prison. Any people, if they were in your shoes, they would vote. So Kanye West doing that, making a mockery of the system, didn't go well or bode well to the African American community. Now, how does all these ideas I just listed hurt their relationship? And I feel like their relationship was hurt because of Kim Kardashian. I don't think their relationship was hurt. Let me rephrase that. I feel like their relationship, a lot of things Kanye West said and did during their time being married, put a very strain and stress, and Kim Kardashian stressed out over these issues that Kanye West would allude to. People calling Kanye West crazy. So let me get in a good parking space here. Let's get right here. I think right here. Yeah, right here. So Kim Kardashian, all of these recent events surrounding Kanye West did put a strain in their relationship. And, Kim Kardashian just had enough of it. Now, I feel like another thing that soured this relationship, and if you look at the dating history, particularly with Kanye West, but let's start with Kim Kardashian, is that the successful the individual she's tied to, as far as being a relationship or being married, the status of that individual, 9 times out of 10, that relationship, crashes and burns. She might, they may have years together. And I feel like Kim Kardashian, her best relationships were relationships with individuals that were not as popular or bigger in status when you compare her popularity to the guy she's in a relationship with. Prime example is Reggie Bush. That relationship fizzled, okay, because at that particular time, Kim Kardashian, even though she was a household name in social media, and at that particular time, the only thing connected to Kim Kardashian, people thought that was successful before the clothing line, the makeup line, and all that stuff. She was really tied to that sex tape with Ray J. and that's the only thing people connected the dots to. Yeah, she had she was on a reality show, the Kardashians, and all that jazz, but and she blew up on social media. But the average person, when you define Kim Kardashian at that particular time, people would allude to her being in a sex tape involving Ray J, which is another individual that fizzled out, because Ray J was never as big as Brandy. Ray J is the brother of Brandy. And when you talk about Brandy, you talk about the musician, the actress. She has all these awards and achievements and accolades. But when you look at Ray J, people go, yeah, had a couple of hits here and there, but he's really known for being Brandy's brother. And that's why that relationship did not work. Okay. Chris Humphrey, and I forgot his name momentarily, the center. I believe he was a center for the New Jersey Nets. They're known as the Brooklyn Nets now, but he was a center for the New Jersey Nets. That relationship lasted longer. Now, at the end of the day, she divorced him. But when you compare the two, I mean, he was just a guy playing professional basketball on an NBA level. Wasn't the most popular guy in the NBA. Wasn't the most successful guy in the NBA. He was never going to mix his name with LeBron James or Kobe Bean Bryant. He was just a guy in the NBA. Well, even that relationship lasted longer, because theoretically, when you look at it, Kim Kardashian is more successful than Chris Humphrey. And now we get to Pete Davidson. Now she done moved on. She moved away from Kanye West, have children by Kanye West. I feel like but when you look at Kanye West and Kim Kardashian, Kanye West is a bigger name than Kim Kardashian. And I know a lot of people are going to say, no, it's the other way around. Even though Kanye West said a lot of crazy things on social media and a lot of crazy things just in the entertainment, okay? Still, no matter how bad he tarnishes his name, he's more successful, and people that are not in the knowing, or people that are not in social media or don't even have social media accounts, knows Kanye West. They knew Kanye West before Kim Kardashian. Okay. And despite, and I know a lot of people are going to hate what I'm about to say, but before they got together, before they got married, you have to look at before they got married, before they had kids, when it was just boyfriend and girlfriend, and she was hanging on his arm. Kanye West made a name for himself in the music world. Then he tried to parlay that into the fashion world. Not a big name as Versace, or am I pronouncing that right? Versace, or Ralph Lauren, or Levi's, or whatever, Jordans, but had made several dents in the fashion world, as well as when you look at Kanye West. Even though he started off in hip-hop, Rockefeller Records, and all that jazz, his name has been spread over on all types of fields in entertainment. He's considered an icon in music. He has catalogs on top of catalogs of good music and good work, as far as writing, producing, coming out with his own hits, and he did all that without a reality show. He did all that without coming out with a sex tape. He did all that without collaborating or collaborating with anybody. He pretty much did it on his own. So I'm not saying Kim Kardashian isn't talented, but what I am saying is when you compare her to Kanye, particularly in the early stages, Kanye was more is talented than a Kim Kardashian. That's the point I'm trying to make. Now, they got married, they had kids, and he encouraged her, or they sort of branded each other into other things, into making apps, music, fashion. Now, the blend worked perfectly, and it benefited not only Kanye West but Kim Kardashian. And then you started noticing Kim Kardashian is no longer interested in the same things Kanye West was, because in the beginning stages they were interested in the same things: fashion, music, you know, blowing up on social media. She was interested in those same things Kanye West was interested in. But as they, grew in their relationship, Kim Kardashian started being more interested and wanted to have a name in other things. At one point in time, Kim Kardashian wanted to be an attorney, went to law school. She put her name in front of countless other women who were in prison, and got a lot of those women out of prison because of the flaky evidence or this, that, and the third. And she started dabbling into those fields, started speaking up and standing up for people who don't have a voice. Kim Kardashian has a huge platform and a huge voice. So she moved away from all the glitz and glamour, sort of moved away from all the glitz and glamour of social media. And now she wanted to try her hand in different fields. And Kanye West was slow to adapt to it. And remember, I said earlier in this live stream, Kanye West made a mockery of voting, trying to become president of the United States. And that fell flat on his face. And just dibbling and dabbling into it. And I don't think Kanye West fully understood the sacrifices you have to make if you want to dabble into politics. I think Kim Kardashian knew somewhat. And even though she would ride that edge, she wouldn't completely go over the edge. Okay. She knew how she can use her name and her brand to help others out there who are in need. I just mentioned those things just a couple of minutes ago. I don't want to regurgitate the same thing. So Kanye West and Kim Kardashian just grew apart. Now, they're finally divorced. They're officially divorced. And if you look at what they've been doing, why they've been single, Kanye has been seeing somebody, and Kanye and Kim Kardashian have seen Pete Davidson. Immediately when Kanye West was in the process of getting divorced from Kim Kardashian, but I felt like he was trying to hold on to Kim Kardashian. He felt like legally he had a snowball's chance into legally prolonging this separation. But look what Kanye West done. He dated another top model. Okay, another another brand, another name from social media, and he never, he just found somebody to replace Kim Kardashian. When you look at what Kim Kardashian did, she started, I don't know if they're in a heavily relationship, but I think it's a playful relationship with Pete Davidson. And when you look at Pete Davidson and Kim Kardashian, you say to yourself, what do they have in common? And that's the amazing, crazy thing about chemistry in relationships. When you add this element to that element, and then you combine them and you make something extraordinary, life altering. All right. And you say to yourself, how do those two elements match to make something intriguing or elegant? And I feel like Kim Kardashian has always been that person. I feel like Kim Kardashian likes to date men and can probably be in a longer relationship with a man, with somebody that is not necessarily somebody that that's famous. I feel like the more famous that man is, the longer, the less likelihood that this relationship is going to last long. I feel like she wants to be with somebody who isn't demanding or popular. And I feel like those relationships last a lot longer, like the Chris Humphrey relationship. When you look at Chris Humphrey and you look at Reggie Bush, you say to yourself, well, these two guys clearly don't have nothing in common. All right. I feel like also Kim Kardashian likes being in relationships like that. And some people will look at it and say, well, the reason why she wants to mess around with Pete Davidson is she can control Pete Davidson, because Pete Davidson is really not, is a nobody. He's not the most popular comedian. He's just a guy who does skits and impersonations on Saturday Night Live. I mean, name your favorite Pete Davidson joke. He's in the same category as the chick that always tags around Kevin Hart, and I can't think of the lady's name. She dated Tiffany Haddish. Pete Davidson is the white version of Tiffany Haddish. All right. Name your favorite Tiffany Haddish or Pete Davidson joke. You're not gonna, you're not going to know of a joke like that. So I feel like she feels more controlling and it is more healthier when she involves herself with guys that are not as popular or successful. I'm not saying Pete Davidson isn't successful. I'm not saying Chris Humphrey isn't successful. But when you compare them to a Kanye West or a Reggie Bush, and from and in a smaller perspective of a Ray J, I feel like those relationships last long because of they consider themselves as equal. And she can maneuver and control the relationship to her advantage. It's hard for her to control the relationship to her advantage when she's in a relationship with Reggie Bush. And at that particular time, Reggie Bush was more popular than Kim Kardashian. It's hard for her to control and maneuver or the relationship be in her favor when she's married to Kanye West, because Kanye West on his own is successful without Kim Kardashian. Now, I do feel there's some not really hostility, but I do feel like Kanye is one. I feel like he still has feelings towards Kim Kardashian. If Kim Kardashian calls him today and talks to him about maybe working it out, and going back together again, Kanye West will dump the girl that he's currently dating right now and go back to Kim Kardashian. Kanye West mentally thinks that this is temporary, that she's going to, eventually wake up and smell the flowers and drink the coffee and say, you know what, I want to go back to Kanye West. And he's hoping for that day to come. But if you look at the things he have done thus far, like even though he made a song called Easy, made a video to it, and was he had a Pete Davidson thing where he putting flowers on Pete Davidson's head and pretending that he was dead and things of that nature. To Kanye West, he thinks that is good fun humor. And to Kanye West fans, they're looking at it as, well, he's just, he's just getting a buzz and a social media presence by saying all this and doing the song and doing the video as well. But what Kanye West doesn't see is, I can understand the intimidation factor and why other people are not liking what he has done thus far, and literally just crapping on Kim Kardashian to find her pursuit of happiness without Kanye West, and how Kim Kardashian hasn't attacked or said anything about Kanye West trying to find his own pursuit of happiness. So that's all I got today, guys. I feel like at the end of the day, hopefully they can resolve these issues. But we won't know. I feel like to resolve something, y'all have to be on the same page. And Kim Kardashian is on the page of moving on, and Kanye West is on the page of trying to salvage his relationship. Okay. So that's all I got for today. If you guys love these live streams, please comment in the comment section. Tell me if you want me to do more, if you want me to do less. But I figured I should bring out the live streams and talk about different topics to you guys. You guys know that I've done a complete makeover on my YouTube channel. And to me, I still want to do that type of content, but instead of the stuff that the things you guys wanted, and the reason why you subscribe to me, a lot of you guys subscribe to me because of my thoughts and my opinions of me doing live streams such as this. And you're saying to yourself, what happened to those live streams? He stopped doing those live streams. And I'm going to start doing more of these. And I hope you guys liked this live stream. Like I said, just comment in the comment section if you're interested in me doing more live streams like this. I will do that. And tell me about topics you want, different topics you want me to talk about. I will do a live stream on whatever topic you guys comment, if it's family friendly. Okay. But anyway, it's your boy, the host of the most that do not brag or boast. I'm coming to you live coast to coast. I'm up out of here. Deuces, guys. I'll see you guys later. Bye.